Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it is yet another video and I have a guest on this video. Her name is Fatu and she's from Liberia. Today Fatu is going to be giving us and sharing with us her experience living in Ghana as a foreigner and as a Liberia. She has been here for a really long time. So she's based here now, so she's going to be telling us her experience living here in Ghana. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, you know the deal. Subscribe. Like you're watching this video, you haven't subscribed. Subscribe, it's free, okay? So let's get this video started. So Fatu, welcome to my channel.
Thank you.
Today you're going to telling us your experience living here in Ghana as an immigrant. So please, my viewers want to hear, how has Ghana been treating you? How have you been relating to the Ghanaians, and how have they been relating to you? You speak their language, right?
Yes, I do.
So how have they been relating to you being in Liberia?
Okay, thank you once again. You already did the introduction. I'm privileged to be here to just air my own experience that I've been through whilst living in Ghana. I came here at a very early age, and fortunately for me, I wasn't in Accra. I was in the Ashanti region, which is another region. Ghana has it was 10 before, but now 16 regions, which is one of the second largest region in Ghana. So I stayed in Obuasi to be precise. There I was loved. I was treated very nicely. People loved me. People came around, and I never felt like a foreigner living here. Actually, I never felt like a foreigner. But when we came to the central region, which in Kasoa, we are not far from Accra. But when we came here, I started realizing some things, and it was strange. Maybe immediately you get to the market, Liberia 4. And let me just break this down. From Kasoa to the Liberia refugee camp, it's not far. So I don't know, a lot of Liberians are on this side because there's a refugee camp not far from Kasoa. So when you go there to the market to get stuff like Liberian food and things, and Liberia 4, they didn't really sit down. I was like, but
what does that mean, Liberia 4?
Like Liberian people. And they will speak tree to insult you. If you cannot speak the tree,
why?
They will insult you. And most of the time you get, when they say Liberia 4, you get a lot of Liberians who don't speak tree saying Ghana far. Just like that, if it irritates you, they will say something back just to hurt you as well. But I was really taunted by the way people were treating foreigners here, because the Ashanti region is really noted for hospitality. I was treated well. I remember there was instance that my mom traveled back home to Liberia, and we were kids. I still remember that. Then there's this neighbor of us who took care of us till my mom came back. She never beat on us. She never made us feel bad.
Mean?
No, she was never mean. Auntie Mary was so nice to us. And coming to this side and experiencing a different thing, I was like, is this place not part of Ghana actually? So the experience it comes in two ways. Seriously, there's a negative and there's a positive one. I went to school here, secondary school. I was in secondary school in Winnipeg, and I remember this incident that we had a quiz, and even to the extent that the young ones will speak evil of you or where you come from without even knowing you, without getting to know your story.
The young ones still growing up.
Yes, in secondary school, can you imagine? A mate of mine came out. There was this issue. The teacher gave a question. I was like, no, sir, it's not like this. It's like that. I was concerned because what he was saying is not what I wrote. So he took my paper and he was marking it first. So once he was marking, he was like, oh, she's smart. Oh, then we got to that particular point where I was arguing. Then he said, now I understand. Then once one of my mates stood up and said, it's called Robert. If you are watching this, I'm talking about you. He stood up and he said, oh, there she's a Liberian. As if I'm not a human being. It really, really got under my skin. So I stood up. Teacher was there. I didn't care.
What was that supposed to
I started shouting. I was like, what's wrong with you? So if I cut myself, you cut yourself. Won't blood come? Won't blood flow? Is it the blood? Will it be Ghana blood or Liberia color, or what's that? What's going on? And the teacher was quiet for a minute, and I went on a rant. And he was like, "Are you done?" I was like, "Yes." And the teacher said, "Don't never repeat that again." I think one thing we have to, the parents need to inculcate in their children is, you don't need to travel before you become nice to people. And this is what I get most often. You don't need to be nice to like, you don't need to travel to be nice to people. It's a general thing. Just be nice. And most of these people call themselves Christians. Yes, they say they are followers of Christ. So be nice to whosoever person you come across. Don't look at the person where they are coming from, or their culture, their color, and everything. You see, life is dynamic. Today you may be at the top and I may be down, but later things can change. I'm not praying for that, but we have to face the reality of life. There are a lot of Ghanaians in Liberia. We don't have a lot. Our population is 2 million. So just go and calculate. There are a lot of Ghanaians living in Liberia as compared to that. Do you know that there is 1 million Ghanaians living in Nigeria?
In Nigeria?
Yes.
That one is a topic for
another day.
But this is the
I'm just telling
reality
you some of the things that I've been through.
Like, has it happened to you that when you're in a bus and then they find out that you are a foreigner, like in this that church, or have you ever had a bad experience?
I have. See, one thing that one of the things, the easiest way to really fit into this society is when you can speak the local language. It be a Ghana, Tree, or Ewe. If you can speak any one of this language, because when you are in the Trotsky, which is the
things that they say that you don't understand.
If you speak Tree, you are able to go without, like, you can navigate your way through Ghana. I'm telling you, generally you can navigate your way through. But I'm telling you, immediately you come up with English, or no so free. Like, where are you coming from? Oh yeah, Nigerian. Kwawukro. That's Nigerian. Kwawukro. She's a Nigerian. Go to. Oh yeah, Liberian. Oh, Munkomukro. Chastela for. Oh, she's a Liberian. Go back to your country, Chastela people, Chastela children. Those things are really hurtful. What if I meet your sister in Liberia and do the same to her? Will it go down well with you? In the second thing, you say we are ECOWAS community. Why can't we agree with each other? And everybody want to marginalize someone because they are not from Ghana. See, I've been in a car and I've heard a lot of nasty stuff people say about Liberian. There was this guy hitting on me in the car, but I wasn't giving him my attention, and the friend called. So I was talking to my friend on the phone, and being a Liberian, talking like a Liberian, because she is a Liberian, so we were acting like Liberians. So we don't need to come and pretend like, oh yes, how are you? We were talking, yeah, Drew, what's up, all this stuff.
On the bus, right?
On the bus. And I overheard his friend at the back saying in Ghana that she is a Liberian. They are useless. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
They are useless.
That's so hurtful.
And at that point, he have asked of my number. I'm a believer of giving my number to people. They say you have to answer the call, but you can reject what is within the call. So we started chatting on WhatsApp and started saying some explicit stuff, and I told him that you go and ask your grandmother. You ask for sex, and I tell him that go and ask for your grandmother.
Why would you?
Liberian girls.
Because they're Liberians. So
yeah,
you feel like
Liberian girls are good in bed. I say you can go and fuck your mother. I'm sorry for my language, but it was really hurtful hearing that. You don't know me. The fact that you have gotten to know a handful of Liberians are this does not mean that every Liberian is like that. No. So these are some of the things we face on a normal day. And immediately you are a foreigner, there's a red flag over your head everywhere you go. But on the other side, I've gotten close to Ghanaians who are so nice, so good. My friends, I always talk about my friends. They are darlings. They are all Ghanaians. They know I'm a Liberian. They are not ashamed of it. They are okay with me, and they don't care who I am, where I come from. But they know the thing here is the person's heart and what they are bringing to the table. Are they telling you trash? Then you can respond back to the individual, not the nation. Because you are putting your mouth on the own. If I go down and go and pray that Father God, anybody that is putting mouth on like that, may they not wake up the next morning. You don't wake up. You cannot come and put your mouth on the whole nation. So it's really, really bad. These are some of the things that I experienced.
And I want to relate to something she just said. Yes, she's right when she said that Ghanaian people, like when you're friends with them, there are some of them that are really nice to you. Regardless of where you're from, they are cool. Like they don't judge you to say, oh, because she's Nigerian, then I can't be friends with her. No. They are really okay. We chill, we hang out, we gist, catch up. But then there's one thing you said about being in the bus. Guys, when I'm in the bus, I can't speak. Like I just, even if my phone is ringing, picking the call, I feel so uncomfortable just talking.
Yes, especially if you cannot speak. And the painful part is, maybe if the person is a novice, like for example, the person is not school, you expect those things from people who are not school. But educated people are all into it. Oh, you Liberian people, get out of here. I remember recently I went to the immigration office for my passport and to like get my resident permit and all those stuff. So when I went there was this news that was circulating, and this man was speaking Twi to a certain Ghanaian guy, saying that because the guy has a child with a Liberian lady, that and these people, they are coming to throw all of them out of this country, and as if we are dogs, as if we are rubber band, we just pick up things and throw them anyhow.
It's not nice.
So I was there, I was so pissed. So he started saying, he started insulting these foolish people. Excuse my language, foolish people. You're coming to pack all of them. This was March of 2020.
It's not that far.
Come to get rid of. So the guy that he was talking to, the guy was standing there saying that, and they are here, the government is taking care of them. And the guy, he's a Ghanaian, he said, who told you that? In Twi. The guy said, who told you that? And the guy said, these people, they take care of themselves. No government is coming here to take care of them. No government take care of Liberians here. The refugees are the camp. There is no one taking care of them. Even my baby mama, nobody is taking care of her. It's her father that is helping her. So how will you say that government is taking care of them? What fact are you having that you are basing this accusation on? So there must be some evidence to prove that the Ghana government is taking care of them and stuff like that. So I was just there quiet looking at this bald-headed man, his mustache like solid tape on it. I was so angry. I was like, if God can give me a magical power, just go and give him a knock on his head, I will remain there forever. And when we entered into, when it got to my turn that we were going according in batches. So when it got to our time, we have to sit down and allow those who are there to leave before we. And I think someone was talking, and this lady, he woke up, he started shouting. There were elderly people that were older than him. So sometimes a little respect goes a long way. You don't need to take your carnal-minded stuff, like someone is taking care of someone. Apple, we are paying for resident permits. Everyone in this country has a resident permit. These days they are coming around with the police checking. To arrest. Pick you up and arrest you. And what? If you go to Nigeria, I don't think these things are happening there.
They don't pick
they don't pick foreigners up.
In Nigeria, foreigners, no, it's none of their business. Do whatever you want to do.
So you don't have to be like that, because we are everywhere. Ghanaians are everywhere. Liberians are everywhere. Nigerians are everywhere. And this is a ECOWAS community.
If not for the language, you literally will not be able to tell who is a Ghanaian and who is a Nigerian.
For me, for instance, like this, when I go out, even a lot of Liberians tell me that I look Ghanaian. I was like, oh my God. And guess what? There's this white lady who came from Holland to do her PhD program, and she was doing some research. So someone sent her to me to help. And I think it was 2015, 2016 there. So we were talking, and she was asking me, so are you working? I said, yes, I work in Ghana. Hey, this is my little secret. If the Ghanaians see it, and when I go to look for a job, I swear I cannot disclose.
It's a secret.
Yes.
If you're outside of like Africa, when you travel to a foreign country, and you see these two people sitting down here, they will address you as a black man
Yeah.
or an African person. They don't say, oh, you are a Ghanaian. No. The black people there, that's how they address you.
Oh, yeah.
The African people there, African man, that's how you are addressed. So stop trying to discriminate or trying to differentiate that, okay, this person is Ghanaian, this person is a Liberian, me, I'm a Ghanaian, so you are not supposed to do this in my country, you come to our country. It's not right, it's not nice.
I remember, like, I think it was 3 months ago, when they were about to break the Liberia camp. They were coming to demolish the place because they said the land had been sold to some investors or whatsoever thing that is going on. There was a lot of things going on Facebook, and they're like, Ghanaians, like, they should go back to their country. And they are in our country selling land. Seriously? How can a refugee own land in Ghana? In any country for that matter? Yes, foreigners do own lands here. They buy land, they get into real estate, they buy nice houses. So what about those in airport hills? They buy the houses, so the land is definitely for them. But a refugee cannot own a land in Ghana. So it was that thing got so heated because the next morning, I think it was September the 30th, they were supposed to bring everything down. They came with some tractors to break it down. But in the midst of all those things, Liberian back home said as they are pushing their people out, they should get ready for their people too.
It's not necessary.
So it's not necessary. We all need each other. We all cannot stay in our country. I don't know. This travel and see is very good. You people need to really travel. A lot of Ghanaians need to travel. Seriously. Even if you go to another country, just a neighboring country, go there and see
what is happening.
Yes, see what is happening. Yes, because when you are out of your comfort zone, which is your home, it's somehow it's not easy coping in another country. I'm telling you from experience. Even though I was a kid when I came here, but it's not easy. There were days that I was like, I wish there was no war in Liberia, because immediately I said I'm a Liberian, the next thing, oh, refugee. The next thing is, oh, Ashawo. Yes. Oh, go back to your country. Those things are really hurtful. And I made it clear to somebody. For me, I don't let those things lie down. I will educate you. I will let you know and educate you that you need to get wisdom. Don't just open your mouth and talk trash. I told that particular person that. Immediately the person was like, oh, meet my friend. Oh, she's a Liberian. She was excited introducing me to another friend. Oh, please meet my friend. She's called Fatu. And Fatu. Is it Fati? I don't know, it's Fatu. Oh, she's a Liberian. Oh, refugee. Hey, Liberian for a shower.
That's so. Have you ever dated?
And I was like, I've never dated a Ghanaian. Never. Never.
Oh my God.
My friend posted my picture on Facebook on her WhatsApp DP. She's a Ghanaian, and this guy, she messaged me and told me that someone is interested in you. The person is asking me now, but I don't want to do it because I know the way you are. So I was like, okay, talking is no problem. So give my number. Do you know that immediately we started talking, the guy started like, oh, because she wrote on her status that, oh, to my crazy Liberian friend and blah blah blah. Those kind of stuff. Happy birthday. Please help me wish her happy birthday. So I think he heard it that Liberian girls are good in bed too. So he started chatting me. Oh, you are so beautiful and blah blah blah. I wasn't even giving attention. So I was like, this person keep calling. Let me just give it this attention. So immediately it happened. He was like, oh, so when are you coming over to my house? I was like, coming over to your house for what? I think you were the one asking me for a date. He said, choose a location. And I've chosen a location. We are going in a public place. And he was like, wouldn't that be too expensive?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wouldn't that be too expensive? Wouldn't that be too expensive? What if you come to my house and you prepare food, then we eat and have other activity. I was like, which activity?
My God.
I was like, I heard that you Liberian girls are good in bed. I was like, I sorted him and I blocked him forever and ever. So in Ghana, like if you want to, Ghana is a nice place to come to. Ghana is a very warm country, but just be aware that there are a lot of illiterate people here, people who are educated, there's good and there's bad. For me, I have a lot of lovely Ghanaian friends that even if I don't talk, they will speak for me. So it's just vice versa. You can't always get everything your way. You get some negative. I'm sure if you go to Liberia, you meet people like that, and I'm sure if you go to Nigeria, you meet people like that. But the percentage will be very low. As compared to
how it is in Ghana.
Yes.
We are doing this video for you to come to recognize that Africans are one.
Yes.
Acknowledge that we are one. Don't start differentiating yourself from a foreigner you see in your country, especially when it's from neighboring countries. Try to treat us the same as you treat your sister or your Ghanaian person, your Ghanaian brother or Ghanaian sister. That's what we're trying to say. We're not discriminating.
No. We are not discriminating. Ghana is a nice place. I've been here since I was 8 years old.
For a really long time.
Yeah, for a very long time. And I just told you my experience when I was in Ashanti region. I never knew that I was a foreigner till I came to this side. But a lot of things just need to change. We need to speak about these things so we can make a change in our society. And if you travel outside, like in the US or anywhere, they call you African. They don't call you Ghanaians or Liberians. They don't even know there is. They don't know that Africa is a continent. Most of them don't know. Yeah. They call you Africans. So that means we are one. It's just this white people came to like cause division between us, and we are taking it so much into our head, and everything we are going to lock our heads at each other, which is not good. It's not healthy. We need to have a good relationship with our neighboring country and with those that are coming in our country. Just be open and receptive to people. Don't be nice to people because you want to steal from them. Because the other cases are like that. Immediately they know that you're a foreigner, they want to dupe you, and it shouldn't be so. That's my point.
So that's it. You heard from another point of view. Please leave your comments in the comment section, your opinion, whatever you have to say, whatever you have to add to this video. I'll be reading the comment section.
Yes, we'll be reading.
And don't forget to subscribe.
I'll see you in my next video.
Bye.